Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more FTL, Faster Than Light Advanced Edition Hard Mode, where last time we played our first game as the Federation B, doing a Samaritan run. It wasn't our first game as the Federation B, but instead of being not nice today, we were nice, and we actually carried it all the way to the victory, despite a kind of surprisingly low score. But don't forget, if you accept surrender, it does not count as defeating a ship, so you lose the points for that. But that's how that goes. Today we're going to be doing a... You know what? I'm actually on a 3-game win streak. A 2 games hard mode win streak. It's been a long time since I've had a win streak on hard. I don't think I've gone more than 2 games in a row with a win. So I think today we are going to shatter that win streak by playing a new ship today. Because by getting to Sector 8 with the Federation B, we have unlocked the Federation C, which is the Frigate. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I will say that a lot of people have mentioned to me before, and I see this brought up constantly, as this is the worst ship in FTL. That may actually be the case. I don't know. You have 2 Zoltans. You have a possible Zoltan boarding crew with a bunch of explosions. You do have 1 Mantis. You have a clone bay. But the total unsynergy is that you also have the flak artillery, which it fires a bunch of shots. But it fires 7 shots, but that doesn't necessarily mean it penetrates the shields. And that's your only weapon. Your only weapon is boarding and flak artillery. This is going to be fun. We are going to name this... I don't know. I didn't have a good name in mind before I started the episode, so we will just call this the emergency. I don't know. Emergency respirators are there because, you know, take half crew damage and low oxygen. So you actually have an opportunity to board and kill the drones before you die. Let's just start. I have no idea how this is going to go. I have a feeling this may be one of those 2-for-1 episodes. Oh, we actually have a level 2 clone bay. That's actually fairly important, to be honest, because if your clone bay takes some damage, you just don't get your people back. So we only have 1 route to take. Like I said, I have no idea how this is going to go. But we are going to attack the pirate. It's early. It's a Mantis and they have a med bay, so we already can't really do a lot in terms of boarding, but you know what, we're going to board anyway. We're just going to board. I mean, we have the technology. We might as well use it. At least lets us scout who's there. So our oxygen's offline, our weapons are offline. Well, you know what, we don't even need anybody in the weapons right now, so let's just... Now, one issue is that when you walk your people through the ship, as Notch and Zimar are both going to die here. Good, our sensors are down too. And they're just running to the med bay now, so that's very exciting. We may be able to get a win out of this. Well, I guess we know how you all are transporting back on. But like I said, one issue that you have with actually boarding ships, with a frigate, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so explosion kills everybody. And now we have to put multiple power into this. Oh good, we have everybody gets to clone today. Lots of good ventilation options here too. So we've just got to survive early. Oh good. Let's just have all the doors go too. So we have everybody here. We're taking a lot of damage. Our flak is on fire. So there goes our offensive capabilities. Our doors are off. They look like they're trying to escape, and they're probably going to succeed because my only means of actually doing damage just went up in smoke. Alright, well that's very exciting. Looks like over half of our ship's on fire. So that's a positive, I guess. Well, the FTL's delayed. Maybe there is hope yet. Well, okay, their med bay's down. Let's board them. Let's just go for it. Oh, wow. Okay, so their crew, is this actually going to be the kill? Because right now our transporter's down, everything's down. This is our first fight on our first jump on this ship. I know for a fact I'm doing it wrong. We actually have no air on the ship either. So we could just be stuck in... Oh, wow. Crew dead, and we get a hull smasher laser Mark 1. And we are going to be in, like, the worst feedback loop ever for this. If we can't get the oxygen online in just a second, our clone bay is going to be... Well... You're safe in here for now. We might be able to do this. I mean, this is how all the fights are going to go, right? May almost be better at this rate if we just sacrifice our crew here. This is what I've done because in times before, because all we have to do is... Okay, first off, we have to actually repair the transporter to make that happen. We do have air back on the ship ever so slowly. We do need to repair the doors, and I do think I am going to sacrifice Notch. So let's go ahead and get you in here. And we're just going to run you over here, because all you get from dying with the clone bay is just, you lose skill. But we survived, and we actually got a very powerful weapon that we won't be able to use for a while. In fact, I may just have to flip that into something else. Let's keep this here. I think we just kill all of our crew. I think that's probably the best solution. Because if we kill all of our crew, we get no experience, but we make it back another way. So there we go. You're gonna see this a lot. It's been a while since I played with a clone bay, but this is how I like to do it. You're gonna hear one of my dogs just bark in the background for not really great reasons. Oh, nope, not that way. We're going to reset you a little bit. We're actually going to anchor you into the sensors. So you took a little bit of damage. 69 instead of 70 is not significant. So we can board with people. I don't think anybody got any experience. Oh, he got a little bit of repair experience, but everyone else has nothing because you're just clones of clones. Alright. That's one fight down. Let's attack this ship too. Oh lord. It doesn't have a med bay, so we can totally attrition this ship. We do need our shields. Why do we not have our shields up? This is the thing that really I harp on this so much. Is that when anybody just runs through the ship as a Zoltan, you just lose power. And it's pretty damn annoying. So we gotta hope for being able to keep the shields up here. I guess sensors don't matter in the Nebula. We do take 1 damage here, so manning these shields is going to be the most important thing. So we're going to have some Zoltan explosions in a second. Hopefully that'll be... Yep. Clone bay is... You're not powered, so you're dying. Okay. You gotta watch out for that. We don't want our cloning system to actually fall down, go boom. And you're going to get killed by a Mantis, which is pretty damn embarrassing. Nope, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh! Look at that survival. No more life signs. That's how you frigadet. Please be recloned. Now, according to the lore in the game, at least the Mantis kind of understand the whole death all the time thing. So it's not particularly controversial to them. But this is very much a scorched earth style of run. At least at this point. So jumpity jump, we have a store. I think we're going to hold on to the emergency respirators for now. I never do that, but this ship it seems especially warranted. Okay, so that's a scary loadout, and they're sending a hacking drone here, so it's only appropriate that we do this. Hopefully that doesn't go into the room that it just went into. Alright. We have to be very, very careful here. Because our clone bay is about to get ioned all to hell. Let's run up here. Let's run over here. Kites. Run this way. Alright, we got all the things firing all at once. Our clone bay not only has no power, but it has a big ass hole in it. So we can get you out in time. Okay. Note that once again we do not have a med bay, so this is going to be super fun. Now we just have to wait for the artillery beam to do everything, right? We're not going to be able to dodge this missile either. Oh good, doors are on fire, so I can't even fix that. Alright. So it's artillery beam or bust, I guess, right? Because fortunately they're going to fire on systems that are injured. Unfortunately, that's just ion damage, not real damage. Flak cannon, save me. Look, they're just shooting missiles at the wrong room. The fire beams did not spread this way. Come on, save me, save me. That didn't really save me. Alright, so now my shields are vulnerable. And they're just going to send another one. Alright. Well, how do we end this one? I mean, they have no air. We have no transport capabilities anymore. This is a fun ship because everybody is screwed and everything is on fire. I am actually, like, all of my offensive capabilities are gone. We're just at jump 3. I'm doing it wrong. Winning streak over. You see other people that play this kind of stuff that get all bent out of shape about they have to win every time. That's not what we're doing here. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to the hangar. Let's think about this ship again. So obviously it wants you to board, and it wants you to board with maybe the Zoltans, but you have a Mantis in there as well. This thing is stupidly slow, which we knew that already, but the flak is never going to be as reliable as anything else, so we'll just call this Streaker. Because we can start a good losing streak like this. We're going to give it at least one more go. I'm hoping to make it a little bit further. If we can just avoid missiles, we at least have enough defenses to make something of this. So we're going to put you here, keep you on engines. There's that. Our extra power in the transporter right now, that's okay. And let's see what we can get. So the flat cannon doesn't really matter very much, so nothing here. Store that does nothing for us. We are keeping the emergency respirators, even though I guess it doesn't matter as much. Sell 5 missiles for 15 scrap. We will surely not regret that later. Let's teleport in, and your map's been updated. As fun as that would be to take on, it did have a missile launcher. So I could go up here and possibly 1, 2, 3 fight, but that's a dead end. So we're going to have to go here, here, and then that is a star, and that is a pulsar. So this is probably better. And that puts us around here, which gets us a few more fights. I'd love to hit both of these distress beacons, though, so maybe the pulsar... The problem with the pulsar is that I'm relying on a clone bay to do some lifting for me. So let's attack the ship. It does have cloaking. I guess that doesn't bother me very much, because we can just board the weaponry. We're going to take less damage here. We just need to deactivate some systems before we get beamed. Alright. So we could actually sit here and try and kill every single individual system. Okay, so they're cloaked, so my guy's just going to die. You know what? You can all just serve valiantly in death. That is how we transport back onto the ship. So weapons are deactivated. I guess the other thing I want to deactivate is the clone. Not the clone bay. I definitely don't want to deactivate the clone bay. Let's see, that one power is going to be a bitch to micromanage. But we do want to transport on and deactivate the cloaking, because that's just going to keep us from killing it with the flak. That's how this strategy is supposed to work, right? This is what I'm supposed to do, right, guys? Oh good, they got their beam back up. And here's the flak. I don't even care if my crew's on there right now. Oh good. I can just wait it out, or I can just kill the ship by taking out the piloting. There we go, something was on fire. My crew's dead. Clone bays are fun. So investigate the station. Hull smasher laser. So they still like giving us hull lasers. That's actually a pretty good get. We do start with 1 weapon power there, so it does take 40 extra scrap. It does take extra scrap to start this. That's actually maybe worth it. If we can get there, having some semblance of an offense would be amazing. But for now, we can just kind of go for the lulls. I could put 30 scrap into the flak artillery. In fact, I think I will. I did do that, right? Okay. Okay, so you guys are back. Flak artillery will now actually fire a little bit. So, let's see. We'll think about this. We can go to a star. Look, it's another automated ship. with multiple lasers, so let's board it. This ship is obviously more dangerous. Because we don't have any offensive capabilities yet, we do have a hull laser here. This sun is a lot more dangerous for us than it. So we'll see what we can do about that. Hopefully our thing doesn't get destroyed by any solar flare damage plus fire. I can see that being a bad scenario. Let's take out the engines as well in case it decides to run away. Okay, so solar flare imminent. Alright, that's doable. So everybody back online. And please, yeah, I was about to say, please actually kill. So once again, there's no guarantee that the flak's ever hit, which is kind of one of the issues. Of the number of issues with this ship, that is one of the issues. Now there's another store. I'm not going to sell the emergency respirators. We've already been over why. Alright, mercenary, you have no missiles, so we're going to fight you. Okay, that's a little bad. We can't exactly tank this, but I can try and distract them a little bit. Let's have fun, guys. And this is where having the hull laser would be really good, because right now we are going to get a few little pot shots in there, because these weapons are going to synchronize pretty well. So, kamikaze. Alright. So we just killed our crew for who knows what. You man the shields. And we're just going to hope the flat cannon can actually do something. That's an anti-combat drone. There we go. Oh, they have multiple levels in medbay, so we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. That's one reason we level up the flak first before we get to the hull laser here, and hopefully our shield regeneration with the person manning the shield, or Willow. I don't know if Willow's a man or a woman. Probably a Zoltan, so they're beyond gender. No idea how far this run's going to go, but it's a fun ship, and it's different, and you know what? It's the first chance I've actually had to play it. Yo! Okay, all hands. What was I saying before? We wanted to actually take care of everything that's here, and now we're going to have... Oh, damn. Alright. Okay, what's more important right here? Probably shields. Well, there we go. They're trying to run away, but they should be dead. I'm not going to accept... You didn't die! Oh, you asshole. That should have totally accepted surrender. That's terrible. That's where, once again, the flat cannon has you spoiled, because now they're going to be able to run away. Okay, Mantis, get in here. Get in there. Oh, wow. That was some... It's not really terrible RNG, if that's the game's design, so they're going to be able to get one more heavy laser shot in. Unfortunately, swing and a miss. Oh, that's just a nice big FU explosion there. Alright, so because of the flat cannon, and I mean I already knew this going in, but there's a really good demonstration of it, where it doesn't guarantee a hit like the artillery beam. So not only on the ship do you have a kind of bizarro loadout, but you actually have weaker equipment because of the 7-shot flat cannon. If it was like 10 shots or something, that'd be different, but it's not. So, I guess we're going to the Pulse Star. Let's see what we got. Alright, a missile launcher. Nothing could possibly go wrong here. Especially when my people aren't at full health. Especially when we're not even doing it this way. Alright, so they have an NG and a rock. And our shields are hit yet again. Hopefully our clone bay doesn't get ioned in the pulsar. Or it's going to be a really short episode, okay? Nope, just our only means of actually doing damage other than killing the crew. Alright, so let's get you all revived here in just a minute, because Ion Pulse is coming. And they're just aiming for the artillery beam now. What? Oh, that's right. Our crew's dying. So I think that's going to be this run here. A little bit of a shorter video today, but there's not much in the way of recovery from that. I mean, you're playing against RNG if you're just hoping that the clone bay doesn't get nuked like that. And I just lost 2 crew. So there's no guarantee I even survive this fight anyway, except for the fact that they can't really hurt me, so I can't really hurt them. I mean, obviously we're going to play it out and see how it goes, but that's pretty much the death knell of this run. I should have played... I mean, if I was min-maxing and all that, I should have played safer with my crew instead of sending them over when they were so vulnerable, but it's just... Well, what do you do, you know? So, crew to control the crowds and nothing really comes of it. So, boarding crew gone. Distress beacon with a ship. Still sitting on 20 scrap. Look, it's a trap. I am so shocked. Need shields. It's not really going to matter against this ship. We don't need the transporter anymore. So, how far can we make it? We have to sit and wait for how long for the artillery can to go. So there is our multi-shot ion, which means that's going to pin down my shields. Which means we're going to be in for a world of hurt here in just a second. Okay. Do actually need to have the oxygen online. Once again, at least emergency respirators means this is not a situation in critical. Alright. Artillery beam still up. Have to hit through all the shields to do that. So while that's impressive early on, that's not always the kind of hit that you get. Well, we're not going to use the transporter for now, so there's no great reason to repair it. Oxygen, on the other hand, we kind of need. Well, we needed it, and then it caught on fire. So I guess we don't really need it right now. I mean, what's air worth anyway? We just got to get a second flak shot in there. Let's just unair all of these rooms while we're at it, just in case somebody feels like setting the ship on fire. Let's go full NGB. There we go. So 14 scrap. I love the pathing for the AI here. It's so ridiculous. Alright, so no air in the oxygen room. There we go. All the interior doors. Really? Oh! Well, yeah. I guess that's a thing. You know what? Screw it. Let's just kill our crew. I mean, there's no great reason to spare them right now. We gotta reset their health in some way, shape, or form. I mean, they're getting a few skills. And you do get a skill penalty for dying. We'll see that hopefully happen in real time as Reynard dies. But yeah, I mean, a stupidly obvious misplay to board the ship in the ion pulse star. I mean, that's obvious. I knew that was a bad idea. I even said that was a bad idea. But we did it anyway, because that's how we roll. Okay, we made it out of Sector 1 with the worst ship in the game. Zoltan controller civilian sector. Technically, this gets us to the Crystal Crew, which will make me a little sad if we get that damaged stasis pod event right away. We actually do need fuel. Although getting some weapons unlocked and stuff would be a tiny bit more important. This is usually a good event with this background. Firebomb. There's a store. Alright, let's see if we can turn this around. There is crew. I'm going to sell the firebomb. I'm going to sell the emergency well, we're going to sell the emergency respirators. It was a fun idea to have them ahead of time. But I think the more important thing right now is just to try and get our weapon power up. So we have that little bit of power right there. This power here. Is there anything else we can buy at this store that's going to do good? I mean, some crew would be good. Getting 2 Mantis in here would be fantastic. I think right now just getting a touch more power is key for redundancy purposes, and that's dead end. Oh god, are we going to be overtaken by the fleet right away? I mean, maybe repairs would have been better. My next goal is... what? My next goal is just to try and get the hell out of dodge. Okay, we don't need dodge chance as much as we need faster recharge. It's a 2-shot laser, I think. Nope, just 1 shot. Alright. We can just hold here just a little bit. There we go. We might even be able to stop them before they fire a flak. So I keep getting some valuable shield experience that we will kill away here before too long. And we'll see if the flak cannon can be MVP here. Can't dodge my shots anymore. Here we go. It's something. Oh god. There's only one exit this whole time. And we barely made the cut. So fight the ship. We have no choice. We only have 1 bubble of shields. This could end very poorly because they have at least 3 weapon power here. And one of those are 3 laser shots. So 17% evade chance right in the shields, of course. See if we can make this happen. Oh, we didn't really need a hull laser anyway. We got the shot. Let me put it this way. We got the shot in that we needed for the hull laser. So hull is still critical. We just got to get a good flak artillery to make this work. Alright, well, you know what? We don't need to worry about the burst laser 2 anyway, right? Of course, those are going to time perfectly together. Okay, right in the piloting. That's acceptable, because we already have someone there to repair. He's just going to repair really slow. Too bad your burst laser's still up. We have 3 health. We still might be able to if we can get a good flak shot off and hit both of these. Come on, flak. Come on, dodging. Okay, we have 2 health. Oh, right down to the wire. Okay, so they're obviously repairing nothing right now. Come on, 1 more hit. All we need. Could have actually gotten the kill faster by going for the hull there, but I was a little more concerned about keeping the weapons unrepaired. And we're still alive. I wonder if I should just stop the video here and then see if we can make it further. But I have a feeling we may have 1 more jump in this episode before it's all said and done. So let's make that jump now. Alright, attack the pirates. Technically, if I wanted to play it safe, I would try and not attack the pirate, but we are being aggressive. Be aggressive. Okay, that's an ion weapon and this thing. Also known as very bad. That's good news. Alright, now we can actually stop them. I'm just going to keep firing on the weapon. Once again, I'm well aware that the hull laser will do double damage if this, but I needed that to not happen. Because now I've got to take down... I've got to get a good flak hit in time. Fortunately, they didn't go for my shields right away, so... Good flak. Good enough flak. Now they're trying to run. Okay. Now we go for bonus damage. Unless things happen. Is there a store nearby? Good, there is one. So if we can survive this jump. This is the only way I kill them. In time. It's not going to be in time, is it? Shoot. Come on. Oh! Too bad. Well, we made it to a store. So that means we can repair. We don't have anything else to sell. Reconstruct... Oh, man. Reconstructive teleport would be so good if I had all of my stuff, but I don't. I have to do this, and I've said before, you know what happens on runs where you have to do these kind of repairs early. So we're going to call this a video here. We may have a very short one in the near future. But this is Asher. We're having fun. We're on new ships and seeing how well we can do. I did throw a little bit by throwing my boarding crew on there, but you know what? You play, you learn, you move on, and that's how it goes. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.